And the award for Best Leading Actress goes to...
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Because frankly, that was one hell of a performance.
How dare you!
Greta Thunberg, the new poster child of climate change, ultimately making the rounds and stirring up the masses after her recent UN speech.
I'm urging all of you to take part in the global climate strikes.
And boy, oh boy, did those strikes happen.
And this is so much bigger than just the New York protests. Take a look, part of a global call for action. There have been similar rallies happening all day long, all around the world, from New Jersey to Boston to even overseas in Paris.
And while Greta's UN speech lacked any criticism of, China or India, for example, whilst condemning emerging markets to doom, it sure as hell had the desired effect.
All this inspired by a 15-year-old from Sweden whose lone protest has grown into a Europe-wide school strike movement and gave her a billing at December's climate conference.
Oh, and then there's good old Obama getting all fist-pumpy with Greta.
How have you found so far the Friday strikes? How did they go in New York and how did they go in Washington?
Yep, the same Obama who just bought a $14 million mansion on the coast in Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, so much for rising sea levels, huh? And now the world is once again motivated by climate change. But how can one criticize a 16-year-old girl with Asperger's syndrome? And what is she doing at the UN and various protest podiums anyway?
I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school.
Yeah, I think I'd like to ask her parents about that. And while Greta's great impassioned speech got the whole world panicking, Putin, well, he ain't buying it.
I may disappoint you, but I don't share the common excitement about Greta Thunberg's speech.
Oh, come on, man. And then there's his next point.
When someone uses children and teenagers in personal interest, it only deserves condemnation.
Wait, whoa, what? Who's Vlad referring to? Who could possibly be using Greta for their own personal gain? In any case, look, it's horrible when kids are used for political gain, whoever may be behind it. So is there any science behind Greta's lament?
The climate hysteria movement is not about science. If it were about science, it would be led by scientists rather than by politicians and a mentally ill Swedish child who is being exploited by her parents and by the international left.
You. And that's a key point, you see. You can't question or criticize young Greta's statements, or you'll get hammered for it. Which means you can't really question or criticize climate change either, because then you're essentially attacking a 16-year-old girl with Asperger's syndrome. How dare you!